Hi, Greg Jacobson, live here in front of Notre Dame. There was a fire a couple days ago, and it's crushing for the whole city and the whole world to watch. Tragic, right? Heartbreaking. So what fires or tragedies have you had in your life that you are getting stuck with and crushed with like this? So I wrote a book to help you through this, and I'm going to go through this really quick with you and see how this metaphor applies to you or how you can apply this to your life. So first thing is, there's 5 changes in thinking that will immediately improve your life. If you're thinking, oh my God, this is a tragedy, and whatever happened to you, not necessarily Notre Dame, but whatever happened to you, could you think of it in another way? Could you feel it in a different way? That's a really important thing. So here's some of the changes in thinking. Perspective. This was a tragedy, absolutely, but compared to what? Could it have been worse? Could there have been loss of lives? Certainly, right? There were the apostles on the roof and the gargoyles. There were a lot of priceless art inside. That could have all been destroyed. It wasn't. What's the story you're telling yourself? Another thing is this place was dangerous. Really, anything built in the 1300s, the 1100s, certainly isn't safe. Isn't earthquake safe? Of course they check it all the time, but this has been in disrepair for a long time. Napoleon saved this at one time. It was in such disrepair they were going to tear it down. They decided, no way, this is a national treasure. So Napoleon made sure that it stayed, and it has stayed. So they've been trying to fix this, and as you saw the scaffolding and see the scaffolding, they've been trying to save it for years and haven't had the money. Certainly not all of it. So what happens when it caught fire? The money came in, right? No one was hurt. That's an amazing miracle. This happened Easter week. It could have been a ton worse, right? So perspective, again, compared to what? The whole thing could have fallen down. It didn't. They're going to rebuild it. It's going to be beautiful, right? Okay. Visualization. When we saw this thing burning, did you see it burning down to the ground? What did you see? What did you see in your mind? What was happening in the future? Did you see that, hey, maybe this was going to be okay? We were going to save the windows and save the facade? Maybe not. Maybe you were thinking the worst thing at the time when it was burning. And when we're having difficult or tragic events, of course that's going to be what comes to your mind. But that's not the most important and empowering thing that you can do. Think about what could happen. Think about the best way to turn this into something that's spectacular. So, yeah, they're going to miss a lot of revenue. There's no doubt about it. 850 euros a day, 365 days, and Macron said, hey, we're going to rebuild this in 5 years, which is an optimistic estimation, but it's possible, right? I don't know. I'm not an expert. But if you do that math, it's about $365 million in lost revenue. Well, there was over $1 billion pledged, I believe, so far, or certainly near it. So it's going to be safer, it's going to be better, and a lot of that money is going to be taken care of. And gratitude. So glad this thing didn't burn to the ground. It's fantastic, right? There's a lot of opportunity in things that happen that we feel are tragedies. So although this was difficult for everyone to watch and to go through, it's going to end up being a great thing over time. So I want you to think about that and think about the difficult situations in your life, and look at the silver linings. Look at what came out of it. Look how you've grown and what you can gain from it. That's the important thing that I wanted to share with today. Okay? Visualization, positive anticipation, meaning. What does this mean? Right? Does it mean that it's a terrible thing, or does it mean that it's going to be even better in the future for future generations? This has been around for 800 years. Right? Gratitude and perspective. So I want you to use those in your life. For a magical life, you can do that. And that's what I've got for now. I would love to hear your comments on this, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for showing up. Listen, I appreciate your comments, and please like, subscribe, and follow. Those are so greatly appreciated. But listen, if you're going to do one thing, share, because sharing is absolutely the best. I don't know who said that sharing is caring, but it's absolutely true. And if you find people that this resonates with, that you need to share with them, do it, all right? So again, thanks again. Talk to you soon. Bye.